Now, it's one thing to hear from officials about what farmers are dealing with in Ukraine. It's another to hear from actual boots on the ground. Ag Day's Michelle Rook begins our team coverage. And Michelle, you talked with one farmer who has had to fight to keep his family safe while trying to keep people fed.
Clinton, Ukraine agricultural production and grain exports came to a screeching halt with Russia's invasion of Ukraine on February 24th of 2022. A year after the invasion, many farmers are on the front lines fighting while still trying to run their operations. They're fighting for democracy, their country, and to reclaim their land and the agricultural production they've lost. Farming has been difficult in the middle of a war, but farmers have persevered, clearing mines from their fields just to plant. Farmers seeded a reduced area in the fall, planting crops to feed the people, such as potatoes, sunflowers, and winter wheat. That was true for Nick Gordachuk, who farms near Kyiv.
Many farmers reduced areas under winter crops. So we have about 40% decrease in areas under winter wheat for the next season. And that's for two reasons. One was we're not sure about the functioning of corridor, and another reason is also weather conditions.
Now, USDA estimates that the conflict areas of Ukraine account for 46% of production, and about 6.84 million hectares of winter grains were planted there versus 10.3 million in 2021. Spring planting intentions are also uncertain due to the ongoing fighting and the price and availability of inputs.
Today, many farmers are looking to crops which are very easy to plant and which do not require much of fertilizers. So many farmers this season are focusing on soybeans, on sunflowers, and rapeseed. And that's where I see will be increase in production rather than corn.
Exports were also halted until the signing of the Black Sea Grain Initiative July 22nd. Even with the corridor, Ukraine grain exports are far below pre-invasion volumes. However, farmers still feel it's been effective. Now, Nick told me since August they've exported 21 million metric tons of grain out of the corridor, so they hope for an extension. Critical negotiations on the export deal are coming up, and Ukraine is asking for a one-year extension plus an additional port to help with the inspections that have been slowed down in recent weeks.